I've got some testing stores on Etsy, and what I found that there was a particular niche that was starting to show some very clear signs that it was going to be a good one. So what I wanted to do was take those products that I found on Etsy, and I wanted to create a Shopify store to focus on those specific products. Now, what was it? Chopping boards. I think chopping boards are a fantastic product idea, whether it's for a gift or for someone buying it for themselves. And when you really think about the different niches you can go into, the ones that I think work really well is any that have regular parties, regular catch-ups, like guys that are probably into, I'm not sure if poker, but bachelorette parties for sure, camping, where camping, like they're sitting around, they're drinking, they're eating, they're often with their mates and their families. I think that's a really unique angle, and that's a red hot niche to go after as well. But this one, I wanted to test on Shopify, and that's exactly what I did. And this is the result of the first week and how I did it. Okay, so now to show you, this is the store. Now, the ad account I'll share with you as well is in AUD. This is in USD. So that works out to be just over $1,000 that the store has made in revenue since the 25th, which was a Friday last week where I started to run ads. Now, I've had probably 4 or 5 different designs that I've tested, and a couple of them have shown really good signs of potential winning products, which is really cool because the profit in these are quite high as well. So the average order value, I think, based on that, is sitting around the $75, which gives us about $30 plus profit per sale, when we aim to have a cost per acquisition of less than $8 per conversion. So there we've got that. Now I'm going to come over into the ads manager and show you how I've actually set up these ad campaigns. Okay, take 36. I've tried recording this section several times, but anyway, here we go. Hopefully this time it works. So right here, you can see my ad account, and I've restricted the dates to the 23rd to the 29th of April, so it correlates to the store, as I showed you before. So what we can see here is these 3 campaigns had quite decent results. So these 2 here, this is an AUD, remember? So this ad cost down here, $376, that's going to be more along the lines of $280 US. So the way it washes out is there's around $300 profit at this point in the account, around the $250 US after all the transaction fees and those kinds of things as well. So here we can see just over $20 per purchase. There's 3 purchases at that cost, and this is AUD, so that's around the $15 mark, which is really quite cool. The link click-through rate, so the one here, that's really quite positive, 2.84. Anything over 2 is really good, and then the CPC under the dollar, especially Australian, because that's around the 50 cents a click at that point, is really quite positive. So I'm going to show you how to set up the ads because it's quite a simple structure and I'm absolutely loving it. So I want to show you how to take advantage of that. So I'm going to change my account. Okay, so we've got it here. What we're going to do is click create, sales, continue. Then we're going to go manual sales campaign, continue again. It's P2, it's phase 2. It's the first ad that I'm running in this account, marshmallows, and you will see why I'm calling it that in a minute. Then the campaign budget we're going to turn on, and we're going to set that to $25, which is not much. It's about $15, $16 US a day that we're going to use to test it, and I'll turn it off within 24 hours if it's not doing anything good. Next, add set 1. Cool. So we want to select our data set, which is Giftopia. We want to set for purchase because that's all we care about. Then coming down into the locations, we want to change this to the States, the United States. Then we're going to switch the Advantage Plus audience to the original audience, so we can specify who we want to target. Despite it saying you could get 7.2% lower conversions, no, lower cost per result rather. It's not the case, particularly when you're warming up a new account. That's not really what's going to happen. So in here, I'm going to type in camping, target campers. And we're going to go with the really big one, in this case. Because it's a chopping board, I'm going to define that further with cooking. And again, I want it to be the big one. So the intersect is going to create a massive audience there. So 48 million plus. It's a really healthy sized audience there. The rest is good. So we want to go to the ad set level now. All right, now with the ad, we're just going to name it ad one. We're using the maple and walnut chopping boards from T-Launch. So what we're going to do is come through, select your Facebook page, make sure you've got an Instagram account as well. We're going to the menu upload, single image. We're going to turn off this multi-advertiser ads. You want to put in your URL to the product page specifically. You don't want any browser add-ons at all. They're annoying. And then what we want to do is edit media or create. Here's one I've got. So the creative setup, I'm not sure exactly what's going on here. Haven't done that. Anyway, in here with the primary text, what we want to do is we want to not only explain what the product is to help Facebook with its targeting, but we also want to ask a question that's quite emotive. So the more we can really tap into those emotions and have people engaging on our ads, that's just going to help us drive down the ad costs as well. The engagement cost is going to show Facebook that's more relevant to that audience as well, which means it pushes out to more people at a reduced cost. So we're going to apply the text variations. Make sure you go through and check to make sure they do sound okay. Remove any that's not, but generally they're pretty good. Put in your headline, again, putting variations in, prints and ships fast from the USA, and their call to action is shop now. Hit next, and here's our image. And this is what the design is that I've slapped together. It took me about 10 minutes. But that phrase, camping where food, friends, and marshmallows get toasted together, is based on a shirt that we had success with some years ago, where it was camping where friends and marshmallows get toasted together. So for a chopping board, it makes sense to put food on there. So you want to turn on flexible media, make sure it stays all original. Otherwise, it's going to do some weird stuff like this where it just crops it out, which isn't good, and same with that one. So go next. Then if it all looks good, select all for image variations. Then go next, leave as is, and go down. There we have it. So we should be able to see that ad now. Cool. You want to create one, so you just go Command D, create the maple version or the walnut version of it as well. Come down, make sure your tracking's on. Shop now, good. Yep. Languages, tracking, yep, it's got the pixel on there. And then you go publish, and that's as simple as that. So it's a really cool, simple ad structure. You let it run for 24 hours, see if you've got any sales on there. Being that if you're intersecting these chopping boards with those niches where people are sharing the food, drinks, and good times, that's where I'll find that you're going to have a lot of success with them. So test your niches, get them out there, and you will be making money. Very, very cool stuff. And there we have it. So by launching on Etsy for only 20 cents, you're allowing yourself to find products that give you an indication whether or not it's a niche that you could sell into. It gives you that profitability as well. And with that confidence, that you can then go and launch on Shopify with paid marketing, knowing you've already got a bit of a kitty that you can deploy on the paid marketing that can help you scale up your stores as quickly as possible. So this is part of the strategy of the Powered Up Profits that I teach you in the Products Accelerator. And right now, if you don't have your stores set up, well, you're probably not going to make any money by Mother's Day, but we do have Father's Day very quickly after it, and these products are perfect for that. So if you would like to learn the step-by-step process to be able to create a $5,000 to $10,000 per month print-on-demand business in as little time as possible, then I'd love to speak to you. Make sure you click this link up here. It's backwards. So click the link up here to book a call with my team and I, and we'll have a chat, make sure the program is the right fit for you. And in there, if it is the right fit, you'll get my personal guidance. You'll be surrounded by a community of like-minded people, and you'll be getting not only Etsy training, you'll be getting the Shopify with paid marketing training as well. So teaming them up together is how I've been able to do close to $10 million in sales over the past 10 years. So make sure you click that link, and I'll talk to you over there. Stay awesome.